1, 2, 3.
A new tutorial because I only have iMovie and Picsart, so I want to know how you do this. So I'll show you how to do this, and this is going to be a simple tutorial, and it's really... So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find your Roblox app, and you're going to want to open it. And there are multiple games that you can join to do this, so I know people with no Robux, you want to go find a game that has animations and a green screen. So for this, I like to use Royal High, but normally I would use Bloxburg because I can create my own like shape, and I can create my own like area around it. So like if I wanted, I could make like an entire like scene and make the background green though, so I can make it look like an outside living area or something. I don't know, just make it look really nice. Or I could go into Royal Highs, which I'll do that because I know that's something everyone can go into. You can also do this in 𝚘𝚗, but I know that it's basically just whatever game has animations and whatever game has a green screen that wants to go to. So for this, I'm going to need to go back to where the green screen is in case you don't know. So it's just going to be me visiting Earth. Here's me teleporting. As soon as I get to the green screen, I'm just going to want to pick on my outfit and my animation that I want to do. And maybe if I want to make an animated GFX, then you can also do that. So I'll show you how I made the intro. I'll go around that so I don't accidentally go to the International Trading Hub. So see, as you can see, here it is. If you're wearing green though, you can change it to like another color like blue or any other color tab. I'm going to go with green. And now I'm going to decorate my character. I want it to look like a normal GFX. So I'm just going to take off all my stuff. And I'm going to find an outfit that I want. So I'm looking for something aesthetic because I know that aesthetic is just like a much better look than anything in my life. So once I find something that I like, I'll pick that out. And honestly, it doesn't really matter what I choose right now. I'll just go with this. And then you can choose your hairstyle, which is another reason I love Royal High because you have all these different options. That's kind of so like another thing is you're gonna want to get a short hair because you don't want it to like overpower anything, and then you're gonna want to find a face. And then if you want to do like this, or you could do something like this, or like this, or just anything you want in general. I think right now I'm just gonna go with the faceless. All I'm saying right here is to dress your character up in something that isn't green, so that way you can find an animation that you like, screen record it, and get the perfect balance. Normal GFX pose, like without like anything. This would be really cute with any background that I choose. But because I'm doing an animated intro, I'm going to go into the dances, and I'm going to like pick one of these. And let's say I want to do this. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to put it to... What I'm saying right here is to find a moving animation if you're trying to make a GFX intro or an animation, and just screen record yourself doing the movement so that way you can use this in our later step, which I'll be showing you soon. So now that I'm in my Pinterest, I'm going to look up like whatever background I want. So I'm going to go with blue stars because last time I used pink stars. So let's just go with, I'm going to scroll down until I see something I like, and I like this. So then if you hold down, you can press add to photos, or you could go like this, and you can go like this, and then you can find things that are also like that. So as you can see, there's like a bunch of other color options that I can get there. So if you just like look up stars or something, or you see something else that you'd rather like, then once you've done that, you're going to go back to, I'm going to do this, and here I'm going to have to blur all my stuff. Then you're going to take this, and then you're going to create movie. You don't add anything yet. And if you want to have your thing moving like this, then keep it like this. But if you don't, then you can press Ken Burns disabled. I think that when you're making an intro, it looks better when it's enabled. So the way to get it the best is by, if you tap on it, pinch position to the start and drag it all the way up, and then pinch position to the end and drag it all the way down. So that way now, as you go through, you can see that it's like slowly bringing the stars down. And the way to add the GFX part in is if you go to this and then you press all your recently added, you can go like this and you can press green/blue screen. As you can see, I'm holding down on it. Then once you press that, it'll bring you into it. Now I'd also suggest that you edit out all the pieces that you don't want, like crop it before you go to this part. What I need, but I can go like this, so that way I have it like that, and then right there, you can see that that's my animation, and now I'm gonna crop it so that way it's only on the green, because the green is what we need. So then you can see that this is what the video looks like. Wait for it to prepare. And you can see that that's what it is. Amazing, but it is definitely something, so I'm gonna put that in. And make sure that your video is updated to its newer version. So blue and green, like I said. And then, as you can see, it like blends in perfectly. And then to make it look even less, see how you can kind of see like some gray area? Like you can bring your strength all the way up. But if you have anything green in your hair, or like in your outfit, it might be kind of hard. So as you can see, here's what I've got so far. And so then once you have that, and it looks pretty great. And then the next part is you can extend this, so that way you can make your intro longer. And then for this part, you're going to need Picsart. You're going to need to go to Picsart, and you're going to need to go, like let's say if you want to add your name, then you're going to have to go here, and then you're going to press create new. And then you're going to press the little text, and then you're going to write your channel name. Mine is Jade. So I'm going to do that and apply, and then just wherever you want it is where you can put it. So I like mine. It's if you do it towards the bottom, it'll show up better in iMovie. I don't know why it's like that, but if you go like this, and like I'll say that, and then you can press this and save image, and then you go back to iMovie, and then you have to make sure that you're right where that ends, because you don't want it to you don't want it to just not to be like a space. So then you can go like this, and you can also change the color. And remember, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to just change the color so that way I can see it. So let's say I want to do pink. I'll just go like that, and then go back to text. And then the text, I'm going to make sure I want that pink, the pink I want, and then apply, and then boom. Now, like I said, at the bottom works better. So then save image, go back to your iMovie, make sure it's on its place, and I'll let it re-upload. And then green and blue screen. And then see how it looks like it's too far down? So that isn't going to work, obviously. So then I have to go back, and this will take a few tries for you to get it like the exact placement that you want it to be. Because I know that you can't just like get it perfect on the first try. That'll be really hard. Especially because you might think, oh, that's too high up for me, or oh, something like that is wrong. So here it is. As you can see, I can't see it again. So I'm just going to do it, and I'll show you guys when I'm ready. Okay, so now that I'm back, I have my photo in that I want, and I think it's perfect. And it should fit in perfectly nicely, yep, right in the center. And like I said, it might not work perfectly the first time at all. But so here's what I've got so far. Just coming through there. And so then once you have that, and as you can see, it's just the GFX, and it looks like it's getting closer. And then you have your channel name. And then if you want it to be even longer than that with like a subscribe animation or something, you can do this. And then if you want to have a link of all your profiles, I'll show you how to do that. So if you go back to Picsart, no need to saving, and you press freestyle on the collage, and you choose all of your profiles. You can set them up, and you can also you also want to try to make the background, like I said, you want it to be lime green. So if it helps you, just like take a green background or something, and then just like do this, which is what I'm doing. And see, it just covers the entire thing green. And then add photo, and then you can choose all three. So then you can do like this, and let's just go like that. And then you can do this, and then screenshot it and just crop out everything else like this. And then that's how I'm going to do mine. And then go back to iMovie, make sure you're right lined up right there, right on the edge of it. And then go to recently added, and boom, and green, blue screen again. And then you'll see it is like, and make sure that the strength is all the way up once again, because then you help reduce those lines. So here's what it looks like. So once you have that, this one is really cute, and it's like, and it works out perfectly. And it may not be the best GFX that you can do, but it's definitely something. So there's that. And then if you want to add like a subscribe animation, I'm not going to show you guys how to do that because that's something that you're going to need a computer for. But if you can go onto YouTube and you can look up green subscribe button in whatever color you want, and a bunch of them will come up, and you can choose anyone you want. I was in a nightmare searching in the dark, but see this person, so shout out to them. So here is some of the things that they're using. Obviously I'm looking for something blue, so I'm just gonna scroll through until I find something blue. That's white. So here, I just saw one blue. So here you can see. Now you're just going to screen record the subscribe animation in the same way that you were recording it, just like I did here. I made sure that was facing the same way that the rest of my GFX. So then I'm just going to go back to my, and once I have that in, I'm just going to edit that video so I have the animation that I want. Obviously you can do this to your pleasure and to your liking, so I'll just go edit that one. Video is ready. I'm just going to go in and make sure that it is updated itself, so that way I'm not getting any like extra stuff in there. And here is my thing, and you're going to press green, blue again, like always. And here's what it looks like. As you can see, there is a bit of the green screen mark, but it's always going to be like that. So let me just show you what it looks like starting from there. So you can see that it comes in and it goes, and then you have the entire animation. So the next part is just music. And music is one of the hardest parts, I believe, because you need to find something that matches the aesthetic and the theme, and you also need to find something that just goes with it in general and is non-copyright. So non-copyright intro music is normally what I look up, and you want to find something that's going to be long enough. So I'm going to use one. So you can see this is how I used that before. And so you can see, if you also check out the comment, and you can I think I'll use this one. My music. I'm going to go into my videos, and I'm going to press this, and I'm going to press the audio only option. And you have to make sure you're at the beginning of it, or else it'll start playing right where your thing is. So let me just bring mine over back to where this part is, and then I'll go back to this part, and then boom, audio only, and this is what it looks like.